Hi, my name is Vivek Shankar, and this is my 15-112 term project. In this project, I'm solving the problem of finding an optimal round-trip path through a series of addresses or locations inputted by the user according to the Traveling Salesman greedy algorithm. So here on the title screen, I've randomly generated points overlaid on a map of the United States. Here you can see a simulation of the TSP greedy algorithm or nearest neighbor algorithm, which always goes to the next closest node. Additionally, you can switch to see a simulation of the two-opt algorithm, which, as you can see, eliminates all crossing over in the paths, and the two-opt algorithm yields a better total distance than the greedy algorithm. It works as follows. It takes a random solution to the traveling salesman problem. In this case, it actually takes in the solution generated by the greedy algorithm. Then it checks every pair of non-adjacent edges for the following criteria. So if we choose edges AB and CD, consider swapping them with AC and BD. If the new path has a smaller total distance, keep the swap. Continue in this manner until no more swaps will be kept and you get the solution generated by the two-opt algorithm. So now let's get to the heart of the program. Click Start to begin. This takes you to the Add Addresses section. Type in the following addresses into the address bar. I will type in the following 4 addresses. So as you can see, once an address is added, a map centered around the address is displayed with a marker representing the address you just added. And I'll just add one more address. Okay, so now let's click address order, and the optimal order to visit the addresses will be displayed. The order, of course, is determined by the greedy algorithm. So there are also basic undo redo features that allow you to delete the last city put in and add it back in respectively. And once you add it back in, you just click the address order to reorder the addresses. So now I will check the go to start box indicating that I want to go back to the first location, i.e. complete a round trip. So now let's click the directions button. The directions page generates text-based driving instructions for each leg of the trip. So here from Cherry Drive to Torpy Drive, Torpy to Bracken, Bracken to Northfield Parkway, and then Northfield Parkway back to Cherry Drive, as well as it also gives you the distance in each leg of the trip, as well as the overall distance of the round trip. So now if we click the map button, here we see a map depicting a visual route of the path pops up in your web browser. As you can see, the route approximately matches the actual roads on the map. This I accomplished through the Google Maps JavaScript API and by making modifications to an HTML file every time the user types in new locations. Okay, so now let's click the TSP Algorithms demo button. Here we see a map displaying the markers as just like before, corresponding to the locations the user entered in, but notice also that there are black dots or nodes corresponding to the marker locations. So what I did here was I analyzed the pixels in this static map image to determine the approximate locations of the markers, and I represented each marker as a node. So now we can select a node by clicking on it, and a simulation of the greedy algorithm will start, beginning from the selected node. In this part of the project, the user can view the greedy algorithm at work on the very cities he entered in. So now finally, let's click the gas stations button. So here we can find gas stations within a specific radius from any location in the path. So let's select a location, 163 Cherry Drive, a radius, let's say 1 mile, and click Go. So here, a map showing the selected location as a red marker is displayed, with the surrounding gas stations as blue markers. If we click Get Info now, we will get a key showing the names and addresses of each gas station. And now if we were to double click on a gas station, let's pick Dandy Oil, double click on the address, we see that we can add it to the list of addresses we want to visit. So here we have the address of Dandy Oil. And now if we click Address Order again, we recompute the optimal order in which to visit the cities according to the greedy algorithm. And we see the gas station 675 East Big Beaver Road, Troy, has been added right after 163 Cherry Drive, which makes sense because we found a gas station within 1 mile from 163 Cherry Drive, so the greedy algorithm puts the gas station next in line in the order to visit. So that's my project. Thank you for watching. I really enjoyed making this project, and I hope you enjoyed listening to this video. Thank you.